John sat alone in his car, staring at the steering wheel. It was 8:15 on a Monday morning. Instead of driving to work, he was reading an email that had just changed his life. We regret to inform you that your position has been terminated. 10 years. 10 years of loyalty. 10 years of arriving early, staying late, believing that hard work would always be rewarded. And with one email, it was over. John drove home in silence. That evening, his wife looked at him and asked, "You're home early? What happened?" John lowered his head. "I lost my job." The room became silent. After a few moments, she softly asked, "What are we going to do now?" She wasn't trying to hurt him. She was worried about their future. But to John, those words felt like another burden on his already broken heart. The next day, John called a few of his closest friends. One answered and said, "Hey John, I'm in a meeting. I'll call you later." The call never came. Another simply replied, "Don't worry, everything will be fine." The conversation lasted less than a minute. No one asked how he was really doing. No one visited him. No one said, "I'm here for you." Days passed. The phone became quieter. The people who once needed his help seemed to disappear. John slowly began to realize a painful truth. People celebrate your success, but very few stand beside you when life falls apart. Every morning, he hoped someone would encourage him. Every evening, he went to bed disappointed. By Saturday night, he had completely lost hope. When Sunday morning arrived, his wife got ready for church. She gently said, "John, let's go to church." Without even looking at her, he replied, "No, I don't feel like going." "What's the point? I've been praying, I've been working hard, and look where I am." His wife quietly sat beside him. She held his hand and said, "I know you're hurting, but don't stay away from the one who can heal your heart." After a long silence, John stood up, not because he felt full of faith, but because he had nothing left to hold on to. He walked into church and sat in the last row. He didn't sing, he didn't smile, he simply sat there, wondering if God had forgotten him. The pastor had never met John. He knew nothing about the week John had just experienced. Yet, when he stood to preach, his very first words were, "This message is for someone who has been waiting for people to encourage you. You have been looking for strength from people, but God is calling you to look to Him." John slowly lifted his head. The pastor opened the Bible and read, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." Proverbs 16:3. John couldn't explain it. It felt as though God had reached into his broken heart through that one verse. At that moment, he realized something. He had spent days waiting for people to motivate him, while God had already given him His promise. People become busy. People forget. People disappoint us, even without meaning to. But God's promises never change. That morning, John didn't walk out of church with a new job. He walked out with something greater: hope. The very next day, he updated his resume. He enrolled in an online course to learn new skills. He applied for jobs he had been afraid to apply for before. Some companies rejected him, Some never replied, but he didn't stop because his confidence was no longer built on people's encouragement. It was built on God's promise. A few months later, John received an opportunity better than the job he had lost. Looking back, he said, "Losing my job didn't break me. Waiting for people to rescue me almost did. But trusting God rebuilt me." My friend, if you're listening to this today, don't think it's a coincidence. Perhaps this story has reminded you of a promise that God has already given in His Word. Maybe you have been waiting for someone to call you, someone to appreciate your efforts, someone to tell you that you're good enough, someone to motivate you to take the next step. But today, God invites you to stop looking around and start looking to Him. His word says, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." This is not just a beautiful verse. It's God's invitation to trust Him with every part of your life. So don't give up because people don't believe in you. The one who created you has not forgotten you. He knows the purpose He has placed inside you. Take the first step today. Commit your work to the Lord. Commit your dreams to the Lord. Commit your future to the Lord. And trust Him to establish your plans. Because people may inspire you for a moment, but God's promises can sustain you for a lifetime. May God bless you.